In this episode of Project Rebuild, I wanted to cover the back end of YouTube, and specifically YouTube live streams. And so I guess we'll just dig right into it. So if we open up Chrome, I guess the first thing that we'll be able to do is type in our URL, youtube.com. You'll want to make sure that you're logged into your appropriate account. So in this case, we'll log into St. Gregory the Great Parish. So if we just give it a second, now that we're in the correct account, off the bat, there is this button which is called Create, and you're either able to upload a video or go live. In our case, what we want is to go live. And this is something that's fairly new to YouTube, but I'm sure all of a sudden they're getting a lot of action on this YouTube live stream. So it's going to give you multiple options as far as creating a live stream. If you look on the left side, you can either use a webcam, so the webcam that's integrated into your laptop, or you can use a stream key. Now that might be unfamiliar to some people, but what that does is it adds an intermediate step. So another software, in our case OBS, which is our video mixer. So our cameras, our audio is connected to OBS software, and then this software will then upload that content to YouTube, which is where we are now. So if we press stream, let's press dismiss and create a completely new live stream. So let's say I want to live stream a Project Rebuild episode. So I would say Project Rebuild, and then live stream demo. Then I could add a description and call it St. Gregory the Great Parish. Now this could be anything. It could be a Christmas Mass, it could be a school Mass. In this case, we do want to schedule it for later. So if we schedule it for later, we're able to select a day, even what month. Well, let's schedule it for tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. We can upload a custom thumbnail, and then it will show up, and then it gives you two options at the bottom: yes, made for kids, or no, not made for kids. We're going to select no, not made for kids, because then we have the ability to add it to a playlist. I think YouTube was concerned that if kids are watching and they are led from one video to another, there's the potential for inappropriate content. And so it disables the ability to add your live stream or your video to a playlist. So we're going to press no, it's not made for kids. And we're going to press create stream. And so that brings us into the live control room. And here are a couple things that are important. What you'll need, well, I guess the different parts of this. So at the top left is our video box. Now that if we are streaming to YouTube, this is what we would see. We'd be able to see the content from our cameras. And then down here, we have a stream key, which we will be copying and pasting soon into OBS. We have a stream URL, which is sometimes required. Over here, there are a couple different settings, enabling DVR, enabling 360 video, which we do not want to checkmark that right now because it kind of messes up what's being shown. But it's possible if all of a sudden you want to start to develop YouTube Live in 3D. Over here, we're able to edit our title, description, thumbnail, and other information, and even the schedule again. And we'd be able to press save. On the very right side, we have our live chat. We're able to communicate with our audience and say, hello, everyone, period. And there we go. We're communicating with our audience under our account. If we wanted to disable live chat, let's say you were afraid of people abusing it, then you would simply go here, press enable or disable live chat. Allowing live chat to replay, what that does is after your live stream is finished, question is, will people be able to see that live chat? You can disable or enable that and press save. So now the important piece is the stream key. You'll see that the stream key is here. We're going to copy that, and in our OBS software, we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go to stream. There are different settings here: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Facebook will have a similar setup, but in this case we want YouTube. And we are going to select this entire row here. We're going to paste it in. Now that we have that new stream key, press apply, OK. And once we hit start streaming, it doesn't mean that we are going live yet, but it's going to start streaming that data to this live control room. And in a matter of 20 seconds, you're going to start seeing your video over here in this video box. It's very quickly going to say excellent connection, provided you're using a good enough computer and have a reliable internet connection. And then finally, once everything is showing up and it's saying excellent connection, then you press go live on the top right corner. It's going to be highlighted blue. Once you are done with your live stream and ready to finish, you'll be able to click this button again, which instead is red and says end stream, and you'll click that, and then you are done. Then you're pretty much done with your live stream. So that's what that looks like. Let's say in the very likely event, you'll want to schedule a live stream in advance. So let's close YouTube right now. How would that be done? Well, let's open Chrome, go to YouTube, and if we wanted to schedule something in advance, a live stream in advance, what would we do? We'd go to create, go live, and let's say we want to schedule a school mass this coming Thursday in a matter of just a few days. The way we'd do that is we'd make sure we're not under webcam, make sure we're under stream. If this is live stream, if we've made a similar live stream in the past, we can simply reuse the settings and look for that live stream. If we didn't want to do reuse settings, we'd simply press dismiss and re-input all the information. We'd add a title and description, add a thumbnail, and schedule it. Well, in this case, we do want to re-access a live stream that we've done in the past. So we'll press reuse settings. Now here, we can then edit our information. So a coming live stream for a school mass would be June 4th. So we could instead type in June 4th, school mass 8 a.m. That will be the same. And here, change the date and time, which the time is set in 5-minute increments. So there are really a lot of options. And what's cool is when you do schedule it, if people try to navigate and click your thumbnail in YouTube, it'll give you a countdown. It'll say either how many hours or how many days your event will be live in. So that's really cool. We're going to say, no, not made for kids. Press create. Here we are. Now we have created successfully a YouTube live, which is specific for this particular mass, for this particular live stream. And in the bottom left corner, will have its own particular stream key. Now, because we've scheduled this in advance, we really don't need to do anything now, but we'll need to re-access this later. So the way that will be done is, let's say 4 days have passed or 3 days have passed. We're going to open up Chrome again, go to YouTube, and this time, instead of creating a live stream, we're going to go to the back end of YouTube, something called YouTube Studio, and that is the only way to re-access this live stream that we've created. So if we press this top right icon and press YouTube Studio, then we'll begin to re-access our video. Now this is not what your general audience will be able to see. This is only for you as the developer of your YouTube channel will be able to see. On the left side you have videos, and so that's where we're going. We're going to the videos tab, and again there are two more tabs. There's uploads tab. Now this is for content that you want to upload to YouTube and put on your YouTube channel that's already been created. It's a file that's already complete. What we're going to is this live tab, and under this live tab, since this was recently created, we'll need to refresh it. And once we refresh this tab, we'll be able to find that live stream, which was scheduled. Here it is, June 4th, school mass at 8 a.m. Oops, there was one created already. So we can delete the one, can check mark it, more actions, delete forever. That sounds super scary. I understand that deleting is permanent and can't be undone. Delete forever. Okay. That's fine. Now, we're going, in order to re-access this live stream, we're going to hover over, this video, and you'll see that you can either edit the details, the title and information, or you can go to View in Live Control Room. It's this interesting little icon, and that's the one we want. If we simply hover over and press it, View in Live Control Room, it takes us right back to the control room where we're able to re-access the stream key at the bottom left corner, copy that into our OBS software. Maybe this is worth doing one more time. We copied it, go back to OBS, press settings. It opens up settings, go to stream, paste it in, press OK. And then you'd hit start streaming and you're all set to go. But in this case, and then you'd hit go live, you're beginning your live stream. Now, one of the important things with YouTube is, let's say on your website, you want to have a video box, and you want your live stream to show up in this video box in a specific page on YouTube. Instead of using the URL of a very specific video, which is great because then your video is up there and people will be able to see it live when it is live, and then see that video once it's done after the event is finished. You'll have to constantly reinsert new URLs into that video box on your website, and so you're constantly updating your website. Now that's not a very streamlined process and might be very quickly begin to be tedious. Instead of doing that, what you can do is use playlists, and this is where I'd say the strength of YouTube really shines. It really excels in its organization. And so what you're able to do is, instead of using the URL of a specific video, is use the URL of a playlist, an entire playlist. And so instead of, all you're doing is maintaining and updating your YouTube playlist. And so maintaining just this one platform, your two platforms will be updated and maintained. People who go to your homepage on YouTube will be able to see the most up-to-date live streams, and then people who go to your specific live stream page on your website will be able to see the most up-to-date live stream playlist. And all you're doing is updating your YouTube. So that can be super efficient and an effective way to organize your live streams. So let's take a look at YouTube and live streams. So if we open up YouTube, and let's say that live stream which we just created, we'd like to add it to a playlist. How would we do that? So first of all, we need to go to YouTube Studio, because the only way to access a video or a live stream which hasn't yet been created is to go to YouTube Studio. Then we'll go to the video tab on the left side. Then we'll go to the live tab, and then we'll be able to check mark one or multiple videos which we want to add to a playlist. In this case, we want to add this one and make sure it's added to our live stream playlist. So I think the one that we need here is Special Events YouTube Live 2020. That one and School Mass Thursdays at 8 a.m. I think we'll want it there as well. So if we hit save, now this video has been added to a playlist. It will automatically update on YouTube, but also the website. So where we would go in order to make sure the playlist is organized just like we want is the playlist tab on the left side. And if we go there, then we'll be able to see all the different playlists and then select the one that we want to change and manipulate. This School Mass, while it is a playlist, isn't the one that updates on our website. Where I want to go to update our website is Special Events YouTube Live. Now if I go to this one, a huge list of live streams are here organized. And if we can find, not exactly sure where School Mass falls. Well, the School Mass live stream, which has been scheduled and hasn't yet happened, is here at the bottom. What we can do to bring that to the top of the playlist is either we can drag it, which would kind of actually be a tedious process, drag it to the top after about 50 videos. We could do that, or we can go sort by, and we have different options for organizing our playlist. Date added, newest or oldest, or date published, newest or oldest. Well, let's go date added, newest. If we go there, then automatically our videos are organized chronologically, and our June 4th School Mass, which hasn't yet happened, is already organized where it needs to be, and right on the top of the playlist. This could be moved again if you wanted a specific order, but that's how you can maintain your playlist and keep everything up to date. Now the video on the top is typically what's going to be seen if you're using a video box on your website, because only the topmost video is what people are going to scroll over and be able to click and see. Now, for someone viewing through YouTube, maybe an app or on the website, then what they'll be able to do when they click the playlist is on the left side, similar to here, is they'll see a video which is yet to happen, just like this. It says live in 2 days. And then on the right side, it is going to show, well, I guess it shows a chat. Already we're able to type into a chat for an event which hasn't yet happened. Well, we can hide this chat, and we can also see a playlist. And it's going to play through these videos one by one, and you can select it and play it. You only see these dragging options and these deleting options because we are currently logged into our account. And you can see that all the videos are here and can be played. So maybe this Piano Holy Hour. And by clicking it, we're able to watch that video, which is already complete. So on our website, if we go to stgregs.org, I want to show you an instance of how this YouTube video is displayed. So if we go to our live stream page, then what's going to happen is we have two live streams. The first one is our Angel Cam. It's an independent live stream, but it's 24/7. Then over here, we have another video box, which is our YouTube live stream playlist. And this one is that playlist which we were just manipulating now. You can see since we brought that video to the top of the playlist, now this is what we see. And if we click it, it's going to say live in 2 days. You'll see I was able to take advantage of creating a very specific thumbnail with a nice little header here which says click here. And if you click this, what you're going to be able to see is all the different live streams that we've done, and you're able to see it. So it's a super powerful tool, and to think that it updates itself as long as you update the YouTube channel is really phenomenal. Very, very powerful. Now, creating this URL isn't necessarily as simple as copying the URL in the top of the YouTube live stream. What I do recommend is a certain URL. In it is going to include permissions to include certain functions, like a watch later function, a share function, and a playlist function so that you can view multiple videos. Maybe at the bottom of this video, in the description of this current video that I'm making, this project rebuild video, I'll include a template code that you can insert into your website video box. And then there's only a certain piece that you'll need, a certain piece of the playlist URL, which we looked at before, that you need, and that is what you'll need to replace. And then the rest of it includes the permissions to those specific functions. So YouTube is very much a very powerful tool, and I hope that this video made sense. Again, playlists are important. How to create a live stream is important. Scheduling it and then re-accessing it later are all components that you'll need to master in order to succeed this platform. Succeed in this, using this platform. So I think that's all we really needed to cover for this episode on YouTube live streaming. Again, YouTube live stream is very much a recent development. I think before that Twitch was very popular. But YouTube, the reason it's a wonderful platform is that your content is saved. I guess that's what's called a DVR after your live stream is finished, and then people are able to re-watch it. So you're constantly building up your parish and your digital content. So for something like not only Mass, but even like a conference that you hold your parish, or a talk with a speaker that's come in, maybe you have a catechetical topic. This will be available and shareable on YouTube. YouTube is great because you can share these links on multiple different platforms. You can share a YouTube link on Facebook. You can share a YouTube link in an email campaign, or you can share a video box on your website. It's just super, super powerful. And as far as live stream goes, as a live stream platform, very, very much reliable. The ability to communicate with your audience through the live chat is very much a wonderful tool worth taking advantage of as well. So I hope that this video helped, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the chats below. And I think Project Rebuild episode on YouTube Live and YouTube Studio. Check.